Renji Abarai and Byakuya Kuchiki, assassins sent from the Soul Society. Ichigo held his own after Renji defeated Uryu, but was helpless against the Byakuya. Ichigo solicited the help of Kisuke Urahara, undergoing a 10-day training regimen in the hopes of obtaining a new power and ultimately rescuing Rukia Kuchiki. Man he met during the training, his inner existence, taught him a certain truth. This allowed Ichigo to seek out the Soul Reaper power within him and regain his strength. In the meantime, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu all underwent their own training in order to rescue Rukia. The four of them completed their training and, throughout the guidance of Yoruichi, invaded the land of Soul Reapers, the Soul Society. Each arrived with a new strength, a steel resolve, and a Sullivan bow etched in their hearts.
What's that?
It's coming down. Move everyone back. Now!
Yes, sir!
It's coming right at us! Run!
Oh no!
We have no choice. Infuse it with all the spirit energy you've got. Now!
Ichigo. Ichigo. He's always had that look on his face. Ever since that one rainy day. That day, 2 Soul Reapers came from the Soul Society into our world, leaving Ichigo wounded and taking Rukia back with them. She was accused of apparently breaking a serious rule from her world, but she followed them to make sure they'd spare Ichigo. After that, when Rukia had disappeared, everything in our world just went on more or less peacefully, just like it usually does. It was as if the girl called Rukia had never even been here, like she never came in the first place. But it felt really weird. After all, there was no doubt that she had been a dear friend of ours.
Thank you, Orihime.
Something in Ichigo's eyes changed on that day. From then on, they showed his resolve, his wish to do something for Rukia. Seeing Ichigo like that, I found a new resolve too.
What a tiny patch of sky. Huh? What's this? The sky is glowing.
Stay together. The cannonball melted when it hit the shield. Its wreckage is tangled around us, but it won't last. Soon now, it will swirl and disappear. If we're separated when that happens, we'll all be hurled in different directions by the vortex.
What the?
It has begun. Grab someone close to you and hold on. Don't get separated.
Uryu!
Chad!
Chad!
Ichi. Go.
Okay, listen. You won't have to hit people on your own account anymore. But in return, you have to hit people to help me.
Yes, that's right. The promise that I made you when we'd just gotten to know each other. From that day, I'd promised that I'd use my fists to help you. If you want to break into the Soul Society in order to save Rukia Kuchiki, then I promise you this too. I'm gonna fight by your side, Ichigo. We trained for 10 straight days. Yoroichi pushed us, all so that we'd be able to help you out. Uryu was training too, although somewhere else far away. And now the time has come, and we've finally arrived here. But at this rate...
Don't worry, he'll be all right. But if you hope to encounter him again on the ground, you'd better think of a way to save yourselves.
No! Orihime!
Ichigo!
Whoa! They're shooting off in different directions. Which one is it? The strongest one. Which could it be?
Captain Zaraki! We have no choice. Let's go search over there.
Let's go!
Hime... Orihime...
Oh no, Ichigo! Close quarters combat!
Orihime, are you all right, Orihime?
What? Uryu...
Sorry, I'm not Ichigo. I'd say that we got pretty lucky. We landed here when there's no one else around.
Really? What luck! Oh!
Be careful. You were injured in the crash. I gave you first aid with the bandage that I had.
You did? Thank you, Uryu.
I'm sorry. You used your powers to protect me. If you'd been by yourself, then you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
You think so? As clumsy as I am, I probably would have gotten hurt anyway. And then there would have been no one around to bandage me up. I probably would have fainted from the loss of blood and died. Come on, we'd better get moving. Someone might have heard the noise and could be coming around to check it out right now.
You're right. And the others might be close by too.
What? It's an impact crater. But what could have made it?
No bodies. Then they're still alive. Let's find them!
Right.
Okay. Now what's the plan?
I ended up alone. But perhaps having things this way will prove to be more convenient.
Phew. We're alive somehow. Hey, how long you gonna cough?
Huh? You got some nerve talking to me like that?
We ended up separated from the others.
Well, it didn't exactly go as planned, but at least we managed to land in the Sereitei. So I guess that must count for something.
Well, I guess. Rukia.
Ichigo and his friends came to my sister, Kukaku Shiba, looking to find a way that would allow them to get into the Sereitei. Ultimately, she was able to come up with a plan of action that would get it done. She put us inside a spiritual energy cannonball and shot us from the fireworks launch pad so that we could drop in from the sky above. I only tagged along in order to make sure that I could keep an eye on them. But to be honest, I really couldn't stand this guy in the Soul Reaper clothes at all. However...
Thing is, she saved my life. I still haven't been able to repay her for that yet.
He's risking his life, all for the sake of someone that he's only known for a few short months. And, well, I hate to admit it, but that actually kind of moved me. I thought that maybe there's a chance he wasn't like all of the other Soul Reapers. Still, my brother was killed by a Soul Reaper. He was a total genius. He became lieutenant in just a mere 5 years after joining the 13 Court Guard squads. He was killed by the very Soul Reapers that he believed were in fact his true friends. I was just a child, but I'll never forget the terrifying face of the Soul Reaper who dragged my dying brother to our house, and that my brother's face actually looked happy when he thanked that Soul Reaper at the end. I really don't get it. I don't know why he would have done something like that. I can tell that he never succumbed to hating the Soul Reapers, and that he continued to trust them, right up until the bitter end. And I wanted to know why. We were extremely lucky to be able to get into the Sereitei, but our mission here has just begun, and we're not even close to the hard part yet. So, what are we gonna do now? Do you even know where that Soul Reaper you're looking for can be found? Any idea?
Well, no idea. But frankly, the only choice that we really have now is to just start running around and look for her.
Jeez, if that's how prepared you are, you're gonna end up getting kicked out of here again in no time.
Last time they just took me by surprise.
Listen, remember that you're in the Sereitei now. You know what that means? It means that there are strong enemies everywhere here. That Jidanbo guy is nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Man, that monster gatekeeper, huh?
It has been quite a while. No one's tried to crash the Sereimon, the Spirit Gate, without a permit in a long time. At last I have a customer. So I bid you welcome, boy.